Okay, since our last camping trip, we've installed a weight distribution anti-sway hitch on the little Red Campette. Robin's going to show you how we hook it up. First off, she's going to start off by lifting up the handle of the hitch coupler so that it's open. I'll raise it up some, I think you. Okay, now she's going to lower it down onto the ball. I don't think, stop. I don't think we got it on there quite right. I think the lock behind it maybe hung, so we're going to raise it back up. Sometimes if you get a little far back, yeah, you can see it going back. That's good right there. Sometimes if you get a little far back, the lock back behind it, it gets hung on the ball. And I think that's what happened here. So now we're going to lower it back down. I heard the lock release underneath there. And you can see it sliding on there this time. And then now it went all the way down onto the ball. So she's going to raise the jack up off the ground a little bit. And that's good right there. Just has to be a little bit. Latch it. You got to pull that little lever to latch it. And to make sure that it's through, she's going to put the pin through the bottom hole. That first hole is actually like the hinge of it. And I've tried to put the pin through there before and it doesn't work. It's the pin right here. The whole bottom hole right there, and just I'm going to leave it there till we get everything else hooked up. Now the thing we have to do is put the spring bars on there, and I'm going to pull this one pin out over here. I had to pause it a second to get the pin in. I needed it was a two-handed job. So now we got to raise it up some. And this does the equalization. You got to get the spring bars up high enough where they go over those little tabs right there on the bracket. So I can't see the other side, but this side looks high enough.
That's two.
Huh? Well, then lower it. And the pry bar works. You put the tip in the little hole at the end, and you just lift it up and over. Let's lower it down a little bit. We had it a little high.
That's as low as it goes.
Okay. Kick it with your foot if you have to. The end, if you kick it at the end, you get a little bit more leverage. There you go. And then that pin goes in. The L part, the long part of the L goes over the bar, and then the pin, the part with the hole in it, goes underneath. So that one's in over there. She's going to hand me the pry bar. And I'm going to kick it a little. Oh! I have water shoes on. They don't have a sole. So this just pries over like that. Give it a little kick. Take the pin. Goes in like that. Cotter pin goes in the hole in the bottom. And raise the jack. And now we're ready to hook up the rest of the way. So we'll hook up the lights. Slotted part goes down in the bottom. So there's a little catch on the door right there. That's in, ready to hook up the chains. And they go under, chains go underneath the equalizer bars. And we'll cross the chains. It helps keep them a little bit shorter.
That's what she said.
Babe. All right, so another little, next thing we need to do is hook up the emergency brake cable. It's hung behind the, okay, got that. It was hung behind the propane tank. We'll run that through the carabiner on the truck, and then we'll clip it. Clip it on the cable, back on the cable. All right, now we'll take the hitch pin out and we'll secure the electric line and the cable. Wait, let's put the cable in there too. The electric cable.
Oh.
Okay, now we want to check the lights right quick. Robin's picked up the block to put in the back of our